Okay, I'm just gonna start recording because I'm scared of sticking to a plan. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my, robot ranking video. Wiggity wiggity, what's up, my guys and gals and non-binary pals? This is my video. I know what you're thinking immediately. This is an animation channel. Why is he doing, why are you doing a robot ranking tier list video? I will provide context with this script that I have here. Completely, totally planned, very professionally and thoroughly. It is me, Blue Sheep Red / Blue / Sheep, aka Seafoam Wizard, aka Head of Wizard Council, aka Seafoam, aka Wizard. It is me. I'm here making this robot rank. Welcome to my robot tier list ranking video. Now, so for some context, I am the robot guy in every friend group. I'm the robot guy. I'm the guy that likes robots. I draw robots. I make lots of robots. I like writing robots. I watch show. I don't know. I'm just the robot guy. I'm the guy that really likes robots, and I really like robots. Let me get some external opinion. Okay, boom. As you can see from this very factual piece of evidence that I have here. As you can see, I am the robot guy. Officially confirmed, stamped, right? So here's my video. So let me just go over the basics. So basically, I took a bunch of random robot characters from a bunch of random pieces of fiction that I enjoy, and I took them all and I just mashed them into a big list. And today I'm going to go through them with my trusty tier list that I made just now. And I'm going to rank them. So I will be ranking them based off of things like, design, I'm sorry, I'm bad at this. Just how cool they are, basically. Like, how well written they are, how good their design is. The kind of things that the story goes into, using the fact that they are a robot as like a part of the plot. I don't know. Anyway, the reason why this list is on MS Paint is because I don't like using tier maker, because they make you take pictures and save them to your computer of every single thing that you want to make a tier list of. And I don't want to save that many freaking pictures onto my computer. Anyway, let's start. I'm gonna explain to you what these all are from bottom to top. I actively loathe this thing with a passion. This is for characters that I don't like. I don't like, which is very rare because I'm the robot guy. I don't really care about this thing. You're fine. I like you. You're kind of cool. I like what we got from you, from the story. You're super cool. I really want to see more of this character, you know? And it's criminal that we didn't get more of you, as in you, the character. Then we have absolute cinema. This is for, like, the best of the best. And then this is the best of the best of the best. We have best robot characters in all of fiction. I already know who's going here. You don't, though, because you're going to watch me sort it out. That's the point of the video. So, let's grab our first robot here. Robot number 1. We have... Are you going to paste? Is it loading? Are you going to work? Please? Don't. This is embarrassing. Oh, you're all the way up here. Are you going to load? Okay. I'll just okay, I can't. This is embarrassing. Okay, Karen from SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I promise there's a lot more interesting characters on this list than, like, cartoon characters. I just started off with her because she's recognizable, I guess. So, I like Karen. Okay. Possibly unpopular opinion, but I've always liked Karen and Plankton as the best characters from SpongeBob. But Karen on her own, though, she's not much of a character. I mean, okay, she is. Okay, I like her, but she's not, like, incredible. I'm just gonna give her a solid, like, you're fine, I like you. She's going in, you're fine, I like you. Okay. No. All right, don't judge my opinions, by the way. My opinions are always correct. Anyway, we have the vegan robot from Scott Pilgrim. Very random selection, I know, but trust me, you'll get used to it throughout the video. So, again, okay. Wow, look at that. Look at what it's doing to my screen. That's weird. Ha ha ha. Anyway, he's not much of a character. I mean, he's more of a plot device than a character, by the way. Sorry. I sound awkward because I never make videos like these. I don't make videos like this. Is the first for me, so don't judge me. Anyway, he's not much of anything. Like he doesn't have much of a, we never see much of his personality except for like in the future part later in the show, and even then he's just like very brief. I feel like we don't get much of him, and he's not much of a character. I haven't watched or consumed any other Scott Pilgrim media other than the Netflix series, so I don't know the comics, if he's in the games, if he's in the movie, I don't know. But in the show, he's like, I don't really care about this thing that much. I like Scott Pilgrim the show though. I just not him as much. The Destroyer from Terraria. As I said, very random selection. I know you will get used to it. Again, okay. He's not a character. He's kind of just a robot. He's okay. I do like there is a bit of lore for Terraria though. There's the lore. Terraria has nothing to do with lore. It's a very like just play the game kind of game. But there is a little teensy bit of lore, and that's in this additional media that I don't know where it comes from, but whatever. So the mechanical bosses are supposed to be like parts of like robotic body part replacements for the Cthulhu that's on the moon, that's on the dead side of the moon. I don't know. So I'm guessing just by like what it is. I'm guessing it's kind of like just a spine. So I don't know. I'm gonna put him in. I don't really care about this thing. And you know what? Since we're at it, I'm just gonna put. Oops! Wow! Why did you do that? Since while we're at it, I'm just gonna put the other mechanical bosses in the same place as well for the same logic. They're not much of their own characters, but they're cool, I guess. I don't know. Not story-wise. I don't know. I don't really care about them story-wise. They're built by the mechanic as replacement body parts for a dead god or something. It's whatever. Next, we have Carl Semkin from Soma. Again, incredible juxtaposition from Karen to Carl Semkin. Most of you probably don't know who this guy is. Most of you probably don't know who this guy is. But, Soma is an incredible horror game. In fact, it's a psychological, existential horror game. I don't know. And it's incredible. It's great. I love the story. I love the characters. I love everything about it. And it's terrifying. I'll never play it in my life because I'm terrified of horror games. Anyway, Carl Semkin is a cool character. I mean, okay, he's kind of like a side character. He just appears for like a very short time, but he's so cool. I love what Soma does with its story. If you ever want to play a game that gives you an existential crisis about consciousness and like implications and stuff about like it being information, and it's awesome. I don't know. If you ever want something like that, play Soma. Very cool. You're super cool. I don't know if I want to see more of him. I do just like what we got of Carl, so I think I'll slap him right in. You kind of cool. I like what we got from you. I like Carl. I just want to keep what we got of him, like what we got of him. Nextly, Am. Oh my god. Okay, nextly, Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. He is a very okay. He's not technically a robot. He's more of an AI that just is a giant supercomputer, but there seems to be a unanimous large interpretation of him as a robot online. I don't know. I don't care if he's an AI or whatever. I'm just gonna count him because he's awesome. I haven't personally read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but I know enough about it. I've consumed lots of media of it. Very cool. We love Am. I'm gonna slap him right in. You kind of cool, actually. Okay. I kind of want to see more of him. I don't know. He's a. I mean. Okay, this is the first. This is the first difficult choice. I like Am, but I don't like him like personally. Like I don't like really like. Oh man, I love this character so much. He's a cool character. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like crazy, right? I mean, you know what? This isn't a tier maker friggin' website. I can just slap him right in the middle. Screw you. Yep, I'm keeping him right there in the middle. And you know what? I'll slap on the fan design that everybody seemed to give him because it's just cool. I'll just put it right there with him. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who this artist is, by the way. You look up Am. I have no mouth on my screen, and then you can just find it in the images. I don't know. Roomby from A Hat in Time. Now, Roomby is like barely a character at all. They're just like a little NPC that it's from A Hat in Time, by the way. It's just they just sit in your level select and they just walk around. They just do nothing. You can jump on them. They have like 2 voice lines. It's nothing, but it's cute, and I just wanted to add them. You can sit with Karen. You can sit with Karen. The famous HAL 9000 from A Space Odyssey. Did I just say Odyssey? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Odyssey from A Space Odyssey 2001. Look at him. I haven't watched it. Okay, I watched it like not too long ago. Okay. Controversial opinion, perhaps. I don't know. The ending, I don't know. It just seemed kind of pretentious to me. It just seemed kind of like needlessly like artsy, if you know what I mean. And it didn't fit at all the beginning of the beginning and the middle part of the movie. It was just like, you know, space movie, like sci-fi, AI. Like this is like the first AI takeover in fiction. It's not the first. There's like ones way before, but you know what I mean. The first very popular one. Hal is a very influential character in fiction and media and everything. So, the ending didn't really have him in it. It was whatever. But the character himself, I do like Hal. He's very cool. He's very mysterious and evil. And he's very foreboding. He's very threatening. I like him. I like what he does and how he kills that one guy. I sound like such a fake fan right now, but I'm sorry. I haven't watched it in a while. You kind of cool. I like what we got from you. Actually, I kind of want to see a little bit more. I mean, he's like so cool, but he's also like, I'll just stick him with Carl. Okay, Drossel von Flugel from Fireball. So this is kind of a complicated one because I'm also gonna rank all of her separate designs in all of the separate shows. So this is her in the original. First off, I'm going to base the original off of the personality, and then I'm going to base the other ones with her personality and also accounting for the added design. I like her design in the first one. It's not the best, though. If you haven't seen it, then you probably just thought, oh, is that robot Hatsune Miku? No, it's not. They kind of just made her look like one. So I like her design. I like her personality. She's a very, very funny character. Very, very funny, well written, good show. But I just like the charming design way more. Yeah. And speaking of Fireball Charming, here she is. Oops, wrong button. Here she is. I like this design way more. It's just way better. It's got like more like, okay. In this one you can see it's like they kind of just did like metal plating on, you know, an underbase, whatever. But this design is just way more fleshed out. I really love this stuff here, where they have like a little printed on design on her body. Whatever. I also like Good Agnes's design way more in this show as well. This Fireball Charming just went way harder with the designs in every aspect. So because of the design, I'm just gonna bump you a little bit higher, up to it's criminal that we didn't get more of you, because I think it's criminal that we didn't get more of this design of her. And here we have Drossel from Fireball Humorous. This is my least favorite design out of all the designs that they came up with her. I don't know. It just looks human in the wrong ways. Like, they made the head big and cartoony. They gave her big eyes. And then they made her, like, her body, like, kind of too human. And, like, the shape of her, like just her limbs, kind of just too human. Least favorite design out of all of the Drossels. And, yeah, I don't know. I just shove you down and, like, you're fine. I like you. I mean, I'm just gonna stuff you down right here. Right there. And then lastly, Drossel from Fireball. Actually, no, not Fireball. Gabaud Baud. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's weird. It's in Japanese and also German at the same time. I don't understand it. It's either Gaboida Boida or Gabaud Baud. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't. She's not. Okay. She's like the same as you're super cool. I really want to see more of you. But like, I don't really like the writing in the show nearly as much as any of the other shows. The design is on par with the original Drossel, but the writing is not the best. But because of her design, I'll keep her in. I'll keep her in. You fine. I like you. And now it's time for Gidagnes. So Gidagnes, I like his character in the first show. I don't like his design though. Like, okay, like I don't know, controversial opinion. Like they just kind of made him a spider robot. They just gave him big legs and little tiny like point feet. I don't know. It's fine. I like him personality wise, but his design is like It's like, you're fine. I like you. Now, Fireball Charming Gidagnes, however, this design is absolute peak. It's my favorite out of all the shows. Okay, look at him, just really quick. The way it's like on a cylinder. This image is terrible quality. I'm sorry. It's a very scuffed tier list. But okay, look at the way his feet are attached to the whatever the calf, I guess. But I don't know. I like the way that's like attached with pistons instead of just giant legs. It's just really, look at how complicated it is. I love the design. Absolutely peak design. I think it's criminal that we didn't get more of him. Like, not even just Drossel and Gidagnes, but just the mansion that they live in is like way prettier in Fireball Charming. Fireball Charming just had the best designs, period. Okay, now Gidagnes in Fireball Humorous. I like his design. I really like his design. It's not as good as Charming is, but okay. My favorite part is the feet. The way he moves around by rotating these giant blades on his feet really fast, and it just gets him around. It makes no sense at all why they would design him like that. Like, for the purposes of not scratching up the floor, if he's like a butler in a very, very, very shiny mansion. I don't know why they would make such a violent way of moving in such a delicate looking mansion. I don't know, but I like his design. You're really cool. I really want to see more of you. And lastly, okay, I should have mentioned this earlier, but although it is Gidagnes and Drossel in Fireball, Gabaud Baud, they don't keep their names. I don't know why. I don't understand why they would make that decision. They just take these iconic characters, not iconic, but and then they just change their names, and then they just like they do the thing where they change the designs. His design looks almost identical to the one into the previous show, but they just made him red, and they changed Gidagnes' name to Gabaud Baud, and they changed Drossel's name to like Lady Ariadne or something. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why they would do that. It's like randomly halfway through SpongeBob, they changed his name to like, I don't know, Burger Flipper Boy, Burger Flipper Spongy, Bob Spongy. I don't know. It's weird. You're kind of cool. I like what we got from you. No, I don't you're fine, I guess. I like you. I'm just gonna slot it right there like Tetris. Boom. Perfectly fills up the square. Perfectly symmetrical. Okay, here's the big fish. So, TARS from Interstellar. Now, Interstellar is one of my 2 favorite movies of all time. I love Interstellar. I love this robot design. He's okay. God, I just need to. The way he moves, how like these are each segments, and the way that one scene where they're running away from the water, and he like turns into like a star, and he just starts like rolling. That's so cool. That's like such a creative. Like you have to be like an engineer to think of that. Like that's so cool. And the way he like, if he needs to like do something with his hands, his arms like fold apart into like little segments. Absolutely peak robot design. Now, in the first scene where you meet him, I don't know, he does establish that he's not actually conscious. He's just a robot. I still like him. He's cool. I would put him in absolute cinema because I really love Interstellar and I really love TARS, but he just doesn't get that much screen time. He's cool, but he's like we don't get that much of him. He's so cool though. It's kind of sad, but I'll put TARS right here. And now for Case. Case is visually identical to TARS, literally identical except for the name on his front. So all the same stuff applies to him, what I said about TARS, about his design, but we just get a little bit less of Case. We just get a little bit less of him. We don't see much of him. So I'm just going to put him 1 tier down from his older brother, TARS. You're super cool. I really want to see more of you. So yeah. Simon Jarrett from Soma! Another Soma. So here's this is Carl. He's from the same game. They're from the same game. They're both from Soma. And Simon Jarrett is awesome. You kind of just have to play or just watch the game or whatever just to know what they do with him story-wise. But it's so cool. The way he gets killed off. I mean, obviously spoilers. Sorry. I should have said that first. But the way he gets killed off, and it's like, he gets killed off by himself, and he doesn't even realize it until he hears the previous version. I really love that. And so because of that, okay, his design is like, it's not the best. I like obviously all the focus is up here where the head is, but the design is kind of just like, it's like, okay, it's just like a suit, but whatever. I really like what they do with him, narratively speaking. Incredible story, Soma. Lovely. You're super cool. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm stuck between Absolute Cinema, Skimmel Didn't Begin More of You, and You're Super Cool. I really want to see more of you. So, I don't know. I like him. I love the guy. But I think I'm just gonna slap him down here, honestly. Like, I love Soma, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot more to enjoy in the greater narratives of Soma, rather than, specifically in this one character. And here we have Simon Jarrett from Soma. Now, Soma is an existential horror. I'm kidding. I'm not going to re-explain the entire thing again. You already... So, this is the version of him that wakes up in the... how do I explain this? This is him after he uploaded his consciousness into a device that is put in this suit that is inside of the brain of a dead coworker of his friend that is inside of this suit. Now, they're literally the exact same person, except they're not, because he dies to be put into him, and then he kills him just because he doesn't want... You don't know what I'm talking about because you probably haven't played Soma or watched it. But if you do, then I'm already explaining to you what you already know. So there's no point in this. So I'm just gonna put him right here. They're literally the exact same person, except he just has a slightly cooler design. So I'm just gonna put him in right there. This guy, this freaking guy, this guy. I hate this guy. He's immediately going in. I actively loathe this thing with... Are you gonna scroll any further? What are you doing? Oh no! Oh no! It cut off the lower half of my art. Oh my gosh. Oops. Oops. Okay, what? Oh my gosh. Don't, stop. Don't select. What are you doing? Discord. Okay. This is what it looked like before. I'm just gonna... Okay, so, I somewhat restored the I actively load this thing with a passion. I took an old screenshot of it, and I just glued it right on. So, yep. Anyway, that's where this guy's going, because I hate him so much. So, this is the robot from Yomi Hustle. Yomi Hustle is a fun game, but I hate this guy. So there's 4 characters. There's robot, there's cowboy, there's ninja, and there's wizard, which is the guy that I always play. Now this guy is by far the most unbalanced. I don't care what anybody says. I've had like everybody that I play with just hates this guy. I hate this guy. He's annoying. Like I can recall games where like matches with online players. This is the guy's the most broken character in the game. I can recall multiple matches with online players where I have like gotten like a 32 hit combo on them, and then this guy does one move on me and he does all of the same amount of damage that I just did to him with 32 move combo. Hi, so this is me in the future editing this video. So I went back, tried to get some footage of a replay that I had saved from an old game, several old games where I fought robots, and Yomi Hustle is just so bad at keeping information safe. I don't know why. If you save a replay after like a month or two, the replay gets corrupted and all the moves don't get saved. You can't, it's all gone. All that information is gone. And I saved like a ton of replays, and I like recorded all of them, and there's a lot of whatever. Most broken character in the game. I despise this guy. I hate him. I haven't played Yomi in a while, so he might have gotten, I don't know. I don't keep up with the game's like patch notes or whatever, but I hate this guy. This guy is terrible. Very poorly balanced, yes. So Plants vs. Zombies 2 has his character called Penny, and she's a robot, and she's not anything. She's barely a character. She's just a car that Dave talks to. The dialogue isn't even like a main focus of the game. It's just flavor. It's just extra flavor that means nothing, and it's just not funny or interesting. And the writing for, I don't know, the writing for Plants vs. Zombies 2 is a very weird and specific thing to care about or complain about. I don't care about it, but I'm complaining about it. But it's just, she's just a smart computer thing, so Dave can act dumb and haha comedy, look, funny character and dumb character and smart character, whatever. Dave bought 3,000 from Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. He's nothing. He's just an NPC character that you talk to get quests, and the quests aren't even like a main focus of the game. They're just something that you do for new players to familiarize yourself with how the game works, and then you immediately jump into the multiplayer online matches, and that's where the actual game is. Nobody does the quests. It's like as forgotten as like the Mario Maker 2 campaign mode. It's so nothing. You're not supposed to play this part of the game. It's nothing. So I'm gonna stuff him in the same place as Penny. Queen from Deltarune. So, now this one's a little bit hard to categorize, but it's not, because if I really like a character, I would say like, I think it's criminal that we didn't get more of you because I really like this character. But the thing is, I think we got enough of the character. And the thing is, we're getting more of her, which is even better. So I really like the character. So I'm just gonna stuff her in absolute cinema because she's absolute cinema. She's just a, I mean, I don't know what else to say. She's a good character. She's funny. She's a good character. We get enough of her. We get a lot of her, and we're still gonna get more of her in like future. She's gonna be like a minor character in future chapters, but she's still like, we're getting more of her. That's great. Absolute cinema. Sweet Cat and Cakes from Deltarune. Now, I know that they're all separate characters, and I literally ranked 2 Simon Jarretts, but that was partially for a joke, and also because they just, I don't know, they have different designs, and I like one of them more, but these guys all have great designs, and I love all of them pretty much equally. I mean, I wish they made Captain's glasses bigger in this specific picture, but in all the other art, his glasses are bigger. I don't know. I like it. They're all kind of, I'm ranking them all together because they're all kind of just like a trio character. They need each other to be each other kind of characters. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put you're super okay. Okay. You're kind of cool. I like what we got from you. Now, I know how low this is on the tier list. Some people are going to be like, no, whatever. But, like, because it's low on the tier list, that doesn't mean it's bad. Like, notice that, like, the second one up from the worst one is the first positive one. And then from all the way up, it's just more and more positive. That's because it's just a lot of good stuff. I'm the robot. I like robot guy. I like robots. I'm the robot guy. Mettaton from Undertale. So, I'm okay. I'm gonna rank Mettaton and Mettaton Neo like separately from each other because they have very different designs. And also, Mettaton just acts like they act normally when they're in this form, but then they act like infinitely more zesty when they're in the Neo form. And yeah. So. Okay, I like you a lot, but you're not like in Undertale. Like they're just kind of like the like the classic, the showman kind of character that's like very presentation, very like, oh darlings, you know what I mean. I like them. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but they're just like they're not like especially amazing, you know. Like if it was, I'm not gonna put them. You're fine. I like you. They're definitely better than that, but. You're cool. I like what we got from you. And really quickly, I'm also gonna stuff you into... I like you... I don't know. I like you a little bit more because there's just a bit more personality in you. So I'm gonna put you from here to here. If that's good. She's crossing the line a little bit, alright? Alright, we're good? You, sir. You, ma'am. Look at this fella. Okay. First off, okay, so yeah. The Castle in the Sky robots. The Guardians. The Laputan Guardians. I haven't watched Castle in the Sky in like a hot minute. It's been like, I don't know, like half a year, I don't know. But, okay, first off, the Minecraft Iron Golem was inspired by this thing, which is incredible. I love the like weird eyepiece. I love how long their arms are and how they're like lanky and how they like hang down. I love that scene where he gives her the rose and how many you can see them throughout like the like Laputa, and it's just so cool. Like not only they don't have personalities, they're kind of just like guardians keepers or defenders or whatever, but they just add a lot of world building to the movie, which is Castle in the Sky, by the way. So I really like you. I think you're super cool. I really want to see more of you. Actually, okay, well, you're kind of cool. I like what we got from you because they don't have personalities, right? They're not like, there's not much to them, but they're just really nice for world building. So I really like what we got from you. Now, speaking of Minecraft golems, here's the copper golem. Now, I know you're thinking, like, okay, well, you mentioned the iron golem. What about the iron golem? I'm not going to rank the iron golem just because, like, okay. It's like, not a robot. And I know you're going to say, oh, well, yeah, I know. But neither is the copper golem because it's, I mean, they're both golems. They're not, like, mechanical minds. They're just, like... inanimate objects animated by magic, which is what a golem is, distinct from robots, which is like a mechanical being. Now, I know, but counter argument, it just looks like a robot, okay? Like, it just looks more like a robot. So you're not like a personality. It's not like there's not like a grand story or anything. Obviously, you know what Minecraft is, but I mean, they're cool. They function. They sort your stuff for you. Very cool. You're fine. I like you. The World Machine. Actually, I'm gonna get a better picture. This one is kind of sucky. The World Machine from One Shot. Now, this one, I love One Shot. Now, I haven't played it because I got spoiled when I was really young, and so I basically just knew the whole story. And because it's a story game and it's a puzzle game, it's like, you know, it doesn't have much replayability value. In fact, that's why it's called One Shot, because you're not supposed to replay it. But I really love the World Machine. The thing with, I mean, obviously spoilers if you're watching this. So if your name is like Sebastian, then skip, or you know, skip later, okay? But I'm gonna talk about the World Machine. So, I mean, they're just fucking cool. Like the thing at the end with the taming them and like realizing they were tamed the whole time just by like realizing it. It's really cool. I love the World Machine. Actually, in editing, I should probably put like a thing before this that says like, hey, One Shot spoilers, in a second. So, yeah. Okay. Profit Bot from One Shot. Again, more One Shot. So, I like his design. His design actually inspired the design of one of my own robot characters. Sadly, Profit Bot isn't tamed canonically, and also therefore just doesn't have much of a personality. They're just the prophet that tells you the legend, and then that's it. That's all they do. But I love the design. So you're cool. Okay, I don't know. You're fine. I like you, or because I do like you, and you are fine. But you are also kind of cool, and I do like what we got from you. But what we got from you wasn't that much. So I'm just gonna like put you right here where your head is like just peeking up at on the other one. All right. And then prototype Profit Bot. So prototype, now they are just a prototype version of Profit Bot, but they have way more personality. Sadly, I like his design a little bit less, but I still like his design. So you're cool. I like what we got from you. One tier higher. Robot from One Shot. I don't need to explain this much. I mean, you probably know what my opinion is. I like them. They're cool. They don't get much screen time though, so like, you're fine. I like you. And bam. Okay. I gotta keep my excitement down, because now we're getting into Rain World characters. Rain World is fucking amazing, and it has like the best world building that I've ever seen in a video game. Absolutely peak. This is Seven Red Suns. Jeez. This is Seven Red Suns. He's, okay. He doesn't get as much screen time as some of the other iterators, but we do see a lot of him in the Pearl dialogue, not the Pearl dialogue, the broadcasts, and also just like the lore. We know what he does, what role he serves in the story. He's partially a catalyst for the entire plot of Rain World, because he's the one that, I mean, spoilers obviously, but he's the one that delivers that illegal information to Five Pebbles with the Pearl. So he gets absolute cinema because I love him. No significant harassment. Okay, so I'll admit I wasn't actually that big of a fan of No Significant Harassment. Okay, I'm just realizing now that, like, if you don't know what all of these pieces of media are, you're probably super confused listening to my rambling, but I promise all of what I'm saying makes sense. I'm just not explaining it properly. I'm sorry. But No Significant Harassment is his name, weirdly enough, I know. He's an iterator. He's awesome. He's not, okay, I don't like him as much as Seven Red Suns, but, okay. I'll admit, I was kind of a hater at first. So, at first, with the broadcasts, I always thought he was like he was just kind of a jerk, to Pebbles and how like mean he was. But after I, completed more of the game, found out more of the lore, found out that he's the one that delivered Hunter to Moon, that saved her life, that made him way higher up on my list. Love him. By the way, Moon, I will get to her later. Holy jeez. 5 motherfucking pebbles. Ooh. So, you're going in Absolute Cinema. Oh my god, oops, okay. You're going in Absolute Cinema. Get in there. Get in there. Stuff you in that little... Boom. Boom. Perfect. I love him. He's... Okay, by far, he is the iterator that we know the most about, just because he's in our proximity. He's like up and running. He's alive for most of the campaigns. He's awesome. He's just 5 pebbles. Look at him. So, I mean, yeah, you can explore the entirety of him. That sounds really bad if you don't know anything about Rain World, but you can explore the entirety of his superstructure, and he's gigantic, and all of the friggin' god, just the world building for Rain World is peak, and I mean peak when I say peak, because I don't just mean peak as like, oh, it's really good. I mean actual best of the best, never going to be topped ever kind of world building levels. Like the amount of, I mean, maybe, I don't know, I can't predict the future. Rain World has the best world building. Pebbles is at like the center of all of it. Yeah, he's at the center of like most of the story. He's so cool. I love him. He's also a jerk. But okay, I know some of you are gonna be like, oh, but I hate 5 Pebbles. He's a jerk. But you're probably thinking that. You're not gonna comment that. That would be okay, whatever. But he's a jerk for the beginning half of the story, okay? By the time Saint's campaign has rolled around, he is a good person, or at least he's regretted what he's done, and I mean, that's enough in my book. He's a good person in my book. Now, looks to the moon. Looks to the moon. So, you know what? Okay, hold on. That's more like it. So, Looks to the Moon is by far one of my favorite robot characters in any piece of fiction ever. I'm just gonna sit her right there, right atop her little well-deserved throne. There she goes. I love Looks to the Moon. So, I have like a whole folder of pictures of Looks to the Moon and like drawings and fan art and like official art and posters, whatever. Because she's so awesome. So, God. Okay. I just need to explain why I love her so much. For the sake of the tier list. But, she's just such a sweetheart. She's just such a sweetheart. When you first meet Looks to the Moon, I mean, well, she doesn't have the power to, but when you first meet Looks to the Moon, when you have, like, when she's alive, when she's, like, up and running, the first thing she does is she feeds you. That is the most adorable thing ever. Ugh, I'm drawing my mouse, but 5 Pebbles, when you show up in his chamber, in his superstructure, he's like, I see you scratching around in my chamber, in my superstructure. Get the fuck out. I'm going to kill you if you don't leave in like 4 turns. Then Looks to the Moon, you come visit her, and she's like, oh, hello, little creature, and she feeds you. She gives you what like all the information that she helps to the best of her ability. She's such a sweetheart. And, I mean, world-building wise and, like, lore-wise, of course, she's just as cool as 5 Pebbles, 7 Red Suns, Pebbles. Wait, what? No. She's as good as all the other iterators because they're all iterators. I love her. She's amazing. Peak. Best robot characters in all of fiction. Looks to the Moon. And I'm putting some more chairs here for, well, you'll see. V from Murder Jones. So, she's awesome. She's a gaslight geek girl boss. She's silly. Look at her. I mean, I love Murder Jones. The lore, very peak. I love it. Everything about it, just I love Murder Jones. It's just a good show. So, but we're supposed to be talking about robots right now. So, she gets, okay, well, I think we did get enough of her in the show, but, okay, she's not like she is a main character, but she's not like a main character. So, I think I'm gonna keep her. Oh, this is such a hard choice. What do I do? What do I do? Okay. I think... Okay. I like her. I like her. I like her. You're super cool. You're kind of cool. You're super cool. Okay. I think I'm just gonna... I'm a very indecisive person. I'm just gonna put her right there, right in between. And then I'm gonna get Ed Murder Jones, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Or wait, no, not the exact same thing. So you're going in Absolute Cinema, and then you're going in Absolute Cinema. Because, okay, these N and Uzi work best as characters when they are a pair. Because, like, they're just awesome. And, alright, look at them. They're right beside each other like that. They're awesome. They work best when they're a pair as characters. They're both great. And we have Jay, Murder Jones. She doesn't get much screen time. But I do like her. I do like her a lot. I have a friend that really likes this character. And... I mean, because she's good, right? But we get, like, not much screen time of her, so it's kind of hard to choose. So I think I'm gonna slap you right in. You're super cool. Honestly, I want to see more of you. Oh, oops, wait. Also, just like this design is the best. Like, look at that. That's awesome. B from Bee and Puppy Cat. Look at her. Tell me that's not the cutest freaking thing you've seen in the past month or something. I don't know. Look. Now, I know most of you are probably thinking, this isn't a robot. Trust me, it is. She's a very weird robot. She's made with, like, magic parts. If you haven't watched the show, then that makes no sense. But it's a good show. It's fun. I like her a lot. Okay. I think I'm going to slap her in Absolute Cinema. Now, a lot of people would say that the writing for Bee and Puppycat Lazy in Space, which is what this screenshot is from, isn't great. Now, I can see what they mean in a lot of cases, but I just like it. I really like it. It's such a nice comfort show. It's just a nice comfort show. It's like the kind of show that you want to just, like, sit back and just turn on and, like, oh man, that's an amazing, like, oh, that's a beautiful background, or like, this is so cute. The voice acting is so goofy and weird, and sometimes it doesn't make sense, but I like it. I don't know. Look at her here. She's so cute. Otto from Wall-E. So, Wall-E is my favorite movie. Remember earlier how I said Interstellar is one of my 2 favorite movies or something like that? That's because my favorite movies are Wall-E and Interstellar, and not in that order, because I love both of those movies so much. You have no idea how good they are, but just every time I can't decide between them which one is my favorite, because every time I watch Interstellar, I think, oh my god, this is the best movie ever. Nothing can ever beat this ever in the entire history of ever. And then every time I watch WALL-E, I think, oh my god, this is the best movie ever. Nothing can ever beat this again. So I'm just gonna call forever. I'm just gonna call WALL-E my favorite movie, and also Interstellar also my favorite movie. And they're just equals. They're just gonna handshake, and they're gonna be equals. Otto is a good villain. I mean, he's very threatening. He's a very threatening villain. I like his voice. I like what they did with that. I don't really want to see more of him. He wasn't like an interesting character, but he's so cool. The whole plot is that it's okay because it's like a realistic. It's not like a oh my gosh, this AI is actually evil and they want to kill us for no reason because they're just evil. But no, there's like an actual good reason for it. Like this AI character is evil because they have misaligned goals with us humans. That he wants to keep everybody on the ship because they all think that. I mean, you've probably watched WALL-E. I don't need to explain this to you. You're super cool. I don't really want to see more of you, but I do like what we got from you. So I'm gonna stuff you right in this little crevice here that I haven't filled for some reason. Boom, perfect. And where does Eve go, you say? Eve goes straight to the boom, absolute cinema, because I mean, I just explained to you why I love WALL-E so much. And, like, dude, she's so good. I kind of want to put her in best robot characters of all fiction. But the characters that I have planned for here... Okay, you know what? Okay. This is a very hard choice to make. I'm gonna... Oh, man. Oh. My favorite part about WALL-E and Eve, the extra... I know her name is extraterrestrial vegetation... Wait. Extraterrestrial vegetation... What was it? Evaluator. Extraterrestrial evaluation... No. Extraterrestrial vegetation evaluator. Eve. I know it's Eve, but I keep pronouncing it Eva because of how WALL-E does it in the movies. So, you know, whatever. My favorite thing about WALL-E and Eve is their relationship. Their adorable, cute relationship that is just the most adorable thing ever. I love it so much. So... I don't know. I think I'm gonna put her in the best robot characters of all time. But I'm gonna squish her down so she leaves room. For WALL-E because I really love WALL-E. Okay. See, they get to share a throne because they're adorable together. This is couple goals. I'm actually gonna do this. Yeah. Couple goals. I'm keeping that. Relationship goals. Also, I added another throne. Chibi Robo. So, Chibi Robo is... I mean, I don't know how old you are. Statistically speaking, you're probably above 18. So, you might know what this guy is, but also I don't know how many of you are lying about your age on your YouTube account, so I don't know. Whatever. But Chibi Robo is from an old game on the GameCube, I think, and I was actually introduced to this game really recently by a friend, and you know what? He's adorable. He's not absolute cinema per se, just because, like, I mean, I really love Chibi Robo. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't have a personality much, and also I love his design. And if we have Chibi Robo, we're gonna have to have Telly. Because Okay, this character actually has a personality. They actually speak and they talk. In fact, they talk for us. Look at their eye. Look at they're so cute. I love the way their little wings flap. I think that's adorable. I love the way the giant cartoonish helicopter spins on the top of their head. I'm gonna keep you kind of in. I think it's criminal that we didn't get more of you, but I'm gonna nudge you right up with V, so you're kind of peeking into absolute cinema, but like not quite. Just yeah, right there. I love you. V1 from Ultra Kill. So, design-wise, absolutely sick as hell. In fact, that animation that I made of V1 is actually what got me so many subscribers. Absolutely insane. This guy is a big jump in my internet radar in where I am spotted on that. So, that's not going to affect my judgment, though. That's kind of biased, but I like the design peak. I like the mechanics. I like how they work. I like the switchy on things, which I'm also counting towards their functionality, which is partially why I think they're cool. I mean, I don't know what else there is to say. They're just awesome. They're just so cool. I don't actually. This one's kind of hard to rank. So, okay, because lore-wise, they're also a machine built for. Okay, wait, I need to refresh on my Ultra Kill lore, but they're built for. What are they built for? I think they're just built for like. I forget, but I forget why they exist, but I know that they live by absorbing blood through their very special material skin, and the blood is the fuel, and it's amazing, and I think that's awesome. So I'm gonna stuff you right with Telly. You guys can sit together and have a tea party. And V2. So V2 is just a red. I mean, visually speaking, V2 is just a red version of V1. But lore-wise, they come after V1, which is why their name is V2, obviously, and they are built to be. I mean, I think it was like signed. So I think they were built in like a new era, and they're made to be less violent, but they're made to be more like they have more health. They're more durable, but they're less violent. But they also can't absorb blood through their skin, robot skin, because it was just not what they needed at the time for the manufacturers. I'm explaining it terribly, but you get it, probably. So, I think you're super cool. I like what we got from you. Right there. And Mo from Wally. So, I kind of got on a side tangent with, like, doing other characters from Wally, and then I just backtracked to Wally. But I love Mo. They're very funny. He's very cute. He's very dedicated to his work. I like his little mini arc with how he like comes around and starts liking Wally, and he's great. I just don't know where to put him. You see, you know what? You're super cool. I really want to see more of you. Yep, right there. You're right there. And now back to Portal. Oh, Portal is my second. Actually, no, it is. Okay, I don't know how to rank my favorite games because I don't know. Rain World and Portal 2 are like storytelling wise, narratively, plot wise, lore wise, my favorite games. Atlas and Peabody, I'm gonna rank them together because I know that they are their own characters, but they kind of just like with I don't know, just they don't have individual personalities. They're kind of just buds. So I'm gonna put you're super cool. I want to see more of you because wait, no, that's oops. I don't know why I put that there. You're super cool, and I really want to see more of you.
The Space Core from Portal 2.
So I'm just really excited because I really love Portal, And I can't wait to get to my 2 favorite characters. I wonder if you can guess who they are. But, Space Corps. I love Space Corps. They get, like, less than 3 minutes of screen time. Their one personality trait is that they like space, but they're super funny. So, I'm gonna give you a solid, you're super cool. I like what we got from you. Actually, hey, look, they have kind of similar eyeballs. Look. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Rick. Joe Rick. I love you. He's very funny. He's great. Again, he gets 3 minutes of screen time, but I mean, he's awesome. He's very outgoing and adventurous. He's the adventure sphere. He's cool. I'm gonna give you a solid... I mean, I kind of want to see more of him because he has a bit more of a personality than Space Corps. But, like, just a little bit. So I'm just gonna slap you right there. Right. The Fact Corps. By far, I think the second funniest core. Second funniest core to our next character. But I really like the Fact Core. They're funny. They have the best random humor in the game. They just say random shit and it's stupid and it's funny. So I'm just gonna put you in like right here in the bottom of I really want to see more of you.
Neil Staples still can't believe what he heard while playing the video game Portal 2 with his 10-year-old adopted daughter Zoe.
All right, Fatty, adopted Fatty, no pair.
Wheatley from Portal 2. The intelligence dampening sphere.
I love Wheatley. I could genuinely go on a 1 hour long tangent about why I love Wheatley from Portal 2. And how long is this recording? Oh my god, it's already an hour. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not going to. Wow. You get your little throne, buddy. You get right in there. So, by far, funniest, most charismatic character in a video game ever. He's so funny. He's so charming. He's so stupid, but he's so funny. He rolled, I don't know, on his character sheet. He got the worst intelligence stat and the highest charisma stat. He's the best. I love him, but I can't go on a tangent about him because it's an hour long recording somehow. Oh my god. And GLaDOS. Of course, GLaDOS. Now, I know I said earlier that I could like go on a hour long tangent about GLaDOS. I mean Wheatley, but I could go on like I could also go on another hour long tangent about why I love GLaDOS. Now, oh, I love these characters so much. I still do have a lot to say about these characters, so I'm just going to put some images on screen right now of me yapping to my friends about why I love GLaDOS so much and how cool and awesome she is. The turrets from Portal and Portal 2. I think they are adorable. I think they're cute. I love... Because there's enemies in video games, right? But then there's the non-compliant enemies that are like, hey, I'm here to kill you, and I'm sorry, and it's gonna hurt, but I don't want to. I'm just doing this because my boss told me to kind of characters. I think that's adorable. Sometimes when you knock them down, they can play like a line like, I don't blame you, or no hard feelings, and I think that's just the cutest thing ever. I think that's absolutely criminal that we didn't get more of you. And we have the defective turrets. Now... I don't know. Maybe unpopular opinion, but I don't like them as... I still love them. Don't get me wrong. I just love them a little bit less than the other child. the turret. So they're funny. It's just okay. The turrets are like cute, adorable little friends that are just like here to kill you, and the defective turrets are like, okay, like they're also here to kill you, but they're also kind of chill sometimes. But they have the personality of like, I don't know, like your smoker uncle, or like, I don't know, an alcoholic. Sorry, I don't know how to explain it, but you're super cool, and I like what we got from you. I don't love you though, like in the same way that I love a turret. 1145G from Love, Death, and Robots. Now, I'm gonna say something that's gonna get, like, I don't know, call me a fake fan, but I haven't actually watched all of Love, Death, and Robots. So I love the premise of like a bunch of media, of like a bunch of something about love, death, and robots, like all mashed together in one big like Netflix show. But it's just, I don't know, a lot of the episodes just like weren't amazing. Like there was some like fun stuff, like the yogurt episode, the one where they take over humanity like passively. I thought that was cool. It's just like, you know, I just kind of got bored of it because it didn't really like, okay, what did yogurt have to do with the robots, man? I'm like, I don't know. I love 11. What was her name again? I'm sorry. Wait. 1145G. I love 1145G. I'm sorry. If you watch the episodes, you wouldn't actually know what her name is unless you look at the wiki. I don't even know how the wiki knew what her name is. It's just 1145G. So I'm gonna put you in absolute cinema. I have a lot more yapping to do about Love, Death, and Robots, but I'm gonna explain it while I rank KVRC, also from Love, Death, and Robots. So he's adorable. I mean, look at him. He's got my second favorite design right behind 1145G. So they're just so great. But okay, I love them. But just I was super okay. Don't get me wrong. There's some good stuff in Love, Death, and Robots. It's just only like a couple of other episodes resonated with me that weren't just 3 robots. When I saw the first episode of Love, Death, and Robots that was like the 3 robots episodes, I was so in love, like immediately. I was like, oh my god, am I seriously about to get an entire show with these characters? I can't wait to watch all of this. And then it turned out like, oh, it's actually like a bunch of stuff, and only 2 episodes of the whole show are about these guys. I'm like, oh, like don't get me wrong, it's awesome. I love all the stuff that's like in Love, Death, and Robots. Call me a fake fan, but I just love this stuff the most. I really just only really care about these guys. And speaking of these guys, Xbot 3000. So, I love all of them. I love their character dynamics. I think she has the best design. He has the best like personality, and he has an awesome design. And I also love, okay, I love him like a little bit less than everybody else though. Xbot, okay, because like, okay, she's like super smart. She knows, she gives like funny, like cracky, like kind of sometimes aggressive jokes.
No way.
Stop being a whiny pussy and fucking bounce it. Please.
Very funny character. I love her. He's like a friendly, informative guy, but he's also got his own edge to him in his own way. He's like not like as aggressive as she is, but I love them. But then he's I don't know, he's just kind of like the guy that asks the questions so that they can explain it to him, and then like that's the, you know.
That's because they were made by an unfathomable deity that created them for no apparent reason out of dust. Just kidding. They came from a very warm soup.
I love them. I just love him a little bit less. I still love him though, don't get me wrong. And I think we're done. I think we are done, everybody. I think we're done. Okay, so editor's note again. I did forget one robot, and it was WX78 from Don't Starve Together. I forgot most of his lore, so like, I'm not, That's 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 50 seconds and counting. I'm just gonna cut off all this, and boom, we officially have our finished robot tier list. Save that forever. Here's the full list. We have, oh my god, just look at this. This is peak. We have, I'm just gonna like set these in my, yeah. I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, this is the end of the video. You watch me you watched me rank everybody. Here it is. Here's a ton of robots. Here's the list of all of my robots that I ranked. Yep. All right. That's it. Bye. Bye.